Hello everybody and welcome back to the ComplexlySpant channel. Today we have a bit of an interesting topic, which is I stopped watching YouTube videos for 30 days straight. And by stop watching YouTube videos, just a clarification on kind of what I mean by that. Unless someone, like the only exceptions would be if I had to watch a video for a class or if someone sent me like a video to watch or something, I would watch it. But with like maybe 3 or 4 exceptions, I stopped watching YouTube for a month straight, and to be honest, I enjoyed the experience, which I know is kind of weird making a YouTube video on why watching YouTube is bad, but I guess this would be the most appropriate medium to express that, right? And once again, this is just my own personal experience kind of coming from it, but I thought I'd share it because I thought it was interesting. So basically, I guess the first question is, why did I decide to do this? After all, I am I guess technically I'm a YouTuber, so I'll say that. And it feels counterintuitive to not watch YouTube videos because that's kind of like what I do in my free time for fun. But to be honest, I just realized that I was just mindlessly watching videos that I didn't really have too much stake in, just for the pure purpose of entertainment and wanting to not do anything else and not be productive and instead sit down and watch something. Because to be honest, let's be real here, it's easier to just sit down and do that. Like it's easier to just sit down and watch a video than it is to do homework or work on videos in my case or stuff like that. And as someone who, like, I don't really use social media personally, like for my own personal use. I have an Instagram for my content, which you can find linked on the main channel if you're interested. Casual plug. But I don't really use social media in my free time. I don't use TikTok. I don't use Instagram for the exact purpose of it's just a time suck. And I realized YouTube kind of wasn't any different than that, or at least that's what it was becoming for me in terms of my consumption of it. And while I had tried in the past to kind of cope about like, oh, I'm just doing, research or whatever, like I'm just trying to get ideas, it wasn't that realistically. And it just led to me wasting time. And so some of the things that kind of transpired over my time of not watching YouTube videos is that I noticed I was becoming a lot more creative. When you're kind of starved for entertainment, you naturally become more creative because your mind starts thinking of different things you can do. And one of the big things that I picked up, which I hadn't done in a long time, like intentionally, was I started reading books again. And that it's been great. And I'm still, even now, I'm still enjoying reading books. Big fan of John Grisham books. It's like legal thrillers. Really big fan. I think my favorite one I read was Boys from Biloxi. Highly recommend it. Anyways, but yeah, I just started reading a bunch. I probably read about 1,500 pages the span of a month or so. And I don't know, it felt freeing. It wasn't a constant dopamine hit. It was relaxing. It was off screens. And I also just was more creative. I was more inspired to make things, and it was just healthy, which once again is weird as someone who makes YouTube videos to say, but if I'm making videos, I mean, of course you're welcome to watch the videos on my main channel. I always advocate for that, of course, but I just want to also advocate for the fact that, like, just be aware of your consumption levels. I don't think watching, like, the thing is YouTube, it's fine to watch in moderation. Games are fine to play in moderation. But once you kind of start going out of moderation, that's when things obviously, become a bit of an issue. And so at least for myself, I felt like I was developing addictive habits towards it, and that wasn't something I was able to handle in moderation. So I stopped just for a month just to try it out. And honestly, after like a couple days or so, I didn't even think about it because I found the time that I would normally watch videos and just filled it with other things. Whether it was reading or working on my own personal videos, funnily enough. And so I guess the reason I'm making this video is because even though I'll be uploading a video within this time frame, I think it's just a lot better to say like, hey, I would give this a try. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I would strongly advocate for it. Because to be honest, even though once again it sounds counterintuitive, getting one view on my video from you watching is not worth you. Like, I'm not gonna say you have to watch my videos, because that will just probably further fuel an addiction that may already be there, and that's not worth it to me. A view is not worth worsening a problem. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of put this out there, even though it's a bit of a random thing. Try it. Try maybe just like 2 weeks and see how you feel. Find something you like to do. For me, it was reconnecting with the passion of reading. But other than that, if you do so, I mean, feel free to send me a DM on Instagram or Discord or whatever, and just let me know kind of how it went, I guess. I'm curious if other people did this as well or want to do this as well, and see how it turns out. So yeah, thank you again for watching, and yeah, I'll catch you in a little bit. Have a great day, guys, and best of luck if you choose to do this challenge.